First Amendment of the United States Constitution, hey, it says a lot, and it says it in a few words. One of the things that essentially says is Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. Abridging the freedom of speech. What exactly does that mean? Well, we know, or at least we think we know, that it means you can say whatever you want to say, but does it mean anything else? Well, that takes us to this week's case. Involves a man living in Oklahoma. In 2008, Oklahoma came out with a new license plate. On the license plate was what is referred to as the sacred arrow. The sacred arrow is a symbol that was taken from Native American symbology and basically is an arrow pointing upward to the sky god asking for rain in the event of drought. Well, a fellow by the name of Keith Chrisman, Keith said, you know, I'm a traditional Christian. I don't believe in this Native American spirituality. I don't believe in pantheism and a bunch of different gods and gods living in rocks and creeks and various other things. And I find this offensive to my religious belief. Well, he made inquiry with the Oklahoma DMV. Oklahoma DMV said, you know what? You can't remove that from your license plate and you can't cover it up in any way because that's against state law. Keith said, so what can I do? What can I do? Well, what he did was he contacted an attorney, brought suit against the state of Oklahoma, arguing that they were compelling speech, that they were making him support a symbol of pantheism, of Native American spirituality. He said, that's not my religion, and I do not want to have that support on my car carrying it around 24 hours a day. Well, went to a federal district court there. The federal district court said, hey, you know, might want to make this argument, Keith, but at the end of the day, not good, and you're out of here. Federal district court threw the case out. Well, he appealed the case up to the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals. And at the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals, court looked at it and said, you know what? You've got to have that license plate on your car under state law. You didn't have any control over what's said on that license plate, and here you're pointing out a very plausible argument that the license plate contains a symbol which stands for pantheism, stands for Native American spirituality. You don't support that. Government can't make you support something you don't want to support, make you say something you don't want to say. Therefore, you've got a decent case here. Your complaint states a cause of action, and you get to have that cause of action heard by a court, so we're sending it back down for an actual trial. So the case is winding its way through the courts. Bottom line, what do we learn from this? We learn a very important lesson. Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. That means two things. One, it means you can say what you want to say. Two, it means that government can't compel you to say something you don't want to say. This may remind you of that case that came out of New Hampshire some years ago in which live free or die was on the license plate. Someone objected to that, went through the courts, and the courts found he did not have to carry that on his car. Well, this is a very important freedom enjoyed under the U.S. Constitution because it is that freedom to be free from government compelling speech, from saying that you must say something, from saying you must carry symbols which stand for something you are opposed to. Okay, so today we again learned a little bit more about how the law really works, and that's our role here on Legal Video Blog. So we bring this to you as we bring cases to you every week so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.